Good morning. Welcome to Chad Makes Wet Shaving. Obviously, this is a new video. I'm a new YouTuber, and I'm drinking coffee this morning because I need it. And just hope everybody's having a good Sunday morning. And obviously, if you're here to listen to me talk about wet shaving. Now, whether that's a good idea or bad idea remains to be seen. So I've already got my lather prepared in a West Coast shaving bowl, which is actually a fairly cheap alternative if somebody's looking for a beginner shaving bowl that has these little ridges in it, and it helps to kind of work that lather up a little bit easier. And of course, I'm using the Razorock 24mm shaving brush, which is a really good brush for the price. It's another good beginner purchase. And if you haven't realized yet, that's kind of what the theme of today is about: beginning, how to start. It's tough sometimes to start wet shaving, especially when you come from something like this, which is what I used to use. And it was a horrible experience, to put it mildly. After years of using that, one day I had I don't know if you'd call it an epiphany, but I remembered back as a kid, my uncle was shaving, and he was using a double-edged safety razor. And I didn't really even realize that's what it was at the time, but yeah, he was using that, and then he'd give it to me after and let me play with it. And I would play with it with the shaving cream, of course, without the blade. And I remembered that a few months ago, and I'm like, you know what? What if I grab one of those razors and give it a shot and try again to see how it goes? And look, this is where we are now. This is where it's led us. So it's something that I've just started a few months ago, but I'm really passionate about it now, and I want to see if I can help as many people as I can who may have been in the same situation I was in. Your face gets irritated a lot from using these cartridges and from canned shaving goo. It's not the best thing you can actually use, in spite of what advertisers tell you. So yeah, I just want to help some people. And look, I'm not a fancy guy. I don't have a lot of expensive shaving soaps and 50 razors. I just have a couple of razors. I don't have fancy stuff, but I'm just here to help, and I want to communicate with people in the comments. So I want to see some comments come in, and I want to talk and share this adventure we all call wet shaving. So I think I've rambled on enough, and right now what I'm going to do is wet my face and start lathering up. Hopefully I don't wet my glasses too much. But I have to have glasses to shave because I can't see. I don't want to cut my throat. So here we go. I got about 2 days worth of growth, so we should be able to get a good shave on today. And I just took a shower, so my beard is nice and wet. That looks fantastic. Except for the nose, that doesn't look fantastic. also too, I forgot to mention, this is the cream I'm using. It's that Spike. It's a German cream. It's really, really good. I enjoy it. The smell is kind of like a green type smell, like a plant. Not really medicinal, but you know, something more natural. And I think I paid about $6 for this tube. So it's a good thing if you want to try. You're just starting out. Don't want to spend a lot of money. And of course, I forgot to show the first razor when I switched to DE shaving. This is a Wilkinson sword. I think I paid $12 online for it. Had it shipped to me. It's a twist to open razor. I probably should have shaved with this today, but I'm not. I am, however, going to shave with the Game Changer 0.84, which is a really, really good shaver, and all stainless steel with the super narrow handle. Now this is a good razor if you say you did like I did. Okay, you go out and you buy that Wilkinson sword razor. You use it for a few weeks, a few months, and it's too mild for you, or you're just, you know, you're ready to graduate to another level. Well, you get something like this, and this is a really nice razor, stainless steel, and they have different blade gaps you can get. I'm not going to get into too much about blade gaps today. Maybe at a different time we'll talk about that, but they have the 68, which is probably, you know, something more geared toward a beginner. They have a 76 and an 84, which is what this is. And they also have a 0.105, which is even more efficient. So anyway, let's give this little 84 a shot, see what happens. I'm going to try to do this as best as I can and show what I'm doing, but I'm probably not going to talk a whole lot because I don't want to slice myself up. So let's get started. The angle is really easy to find on this razor. And for somebody that's starting out, you don't have to stress about finding an angle. Just put the razor against your face. Don't put too much pressure on it. And just come down until you feel it working, until you feel it cutting the hair. Simple as that. Sorry about that. I have to use the sink to rinse because I forgot another bowl. Can everybody hear that? I love that sound. It's great when you have a razor that has that much feedback. It lets you know it's getting the job done. One of my most sensitive parts is the mustache area. But if you see the head on this thing, look how thin it is. It's super easy to get under your nose with it. I love this, the head on this thing. All right, first pass done. Check the damage. Put a little water on my hand. I use a spray bottle because we have hard water here and it's hell to make lather with the water that we have. So I put some distilled water in this spray bottle and it kind of helps. Not bad, not bad. And that's something that beginners don't really think about, but wet shaving is about beard reduction, not beard elimination. So you're not going to get everything in one pass, unless you get a super efficient razor. Mule R41, maybe you probably get most of it in one pass. I saw a video recently with El Mescalero Shaves, and he used the R41, and that was his opinion of it, that you could probably stop after the first pass. Wet the face again here. Lather up with some more of this spike. I really love this cream, and it's very inexpensive too. I think it was about $7, $6 or $7 for that tube. And it should last a few months, because you don't have to put a lot. Probably not even an inch long of a little dollop in there in your shave bowl, or do what I do. I prefer to do a face lather, but today I did the bowl because I didn't want to spend all that time face lathering. So at a later time we'll do a face lather. Maybe you can pick up some tips from that, or maybe you can give me tips, because I'm probably not the best at it. That's one thing about this hobby. It always seems like there's something you can learn from somebody else, which is what I love so much about it. As long as you're willing to learn, there's somebody in this field that'll teach you something. So keep your eyes open, pay attention. Oh, I think the dog's at the door. Should we let him in? Let's see. Preston, you coming in? Preston? Come on. Come on, Preston. There he is. That's my boy. He's going to come lay down next to me while I shave, which is what a good dog should do. So now we're moving on to pass number 2. We'll go across the grain here. Just keep that angle. Very careful at the mustache area. And I've heard time and time again from people that start doing this, the pressure is the key. A lot of people want to press, because when you're using one of these things, it's easy just to kill your face with it. Press as hard as you can to try to get a good shave, which is almost impossible with one of those things. So just don't press. Just keep it light on your face, and you'll get the hang of it. Doesn't take long. Shave a couple of times with a DE razor and you'll be in the swing of things. Go this way on my neck because of the way my hair grows in odd directions. A lot of people have that issue. People's hair doesn't grow in a straight one direction. Not the band. One direction. as long as you're gentle. Keep it even. Get a good shave. I have a little bit of blade feel with this razor. Not like that Wilkinson sword or even like a Mueller R89, which is another good beginner razor. Or even like an Ollyworks Meteorite, which is another good option for somebody starting out, because you buy the aluminum and you get 3 plates. You get a mild plate, a medium plate, and a more aggressive plate you can try. And yeah, work yourself up. Start with the mild plate, see what kind of shave you get. And if you need the medium, you graduate. And you graduate up to the last one if you need it. So let's see about this here. See if we can get everything in one more pass. Oh, that's feeling smooth. I like it. And this is another thing too for beginners. Be cognizant. Not everybody can go against the grain. It's something that is not necessary. You might do one pass across the grain, and you might do another pass across the grain in a different direction. So the key here is you don't want to get irritated. You don't want to do anything to irritate yourself, because otherwise it would be the point of DE shaving if you get more irritated than using a cartridge. All right, let's lather it up one more time. You see how much lather I have on here? It's tons. And I barely used any of it. So this is a really good product to use, inexpensive. I love the smell. Everybody might not love the smell, but I do. I love the slickness that it gives too. It's a really high quality shaving cream, which, you know, as a beginner, shaving cream's a lot easier to deal with than a shaving soap, which you might have issues lathering. It might take you a bunch of time. You might get frustrated and you might want to quit. And that's the last thing we want for you to do, is quit when you have something that you can, you know, improve your shaving life. I know I talk about shaving like it's the greatest thing ever. I just love it. It's amazing how much it can change your shaving habits. And you go from hating something, I mean literally hating it and never wanting to do it, to loving it and wanting it to do it every day. Now I don't shave every day, I shave every other day, because I do try to prevent extra irritation if possible, and I find shaving every other day works for me. Might not work for you. Maybe you'll shave every day. But luckily I'm in a job that doesn't require me to shave every day, so that's good. All right, that looks good. Let's give it another shot. What's the matter, little Preston? You want to go out? Little Preston wants to go out. I'll say little Preston. He's not little. He's 38 pounds. Come on, you want to go out? There you go. All right. Let's go against. See what we can do here. I do really love how this razor performs against the grain. Ride the cap a little bit. And if you don't know what riding the cap is, I do actually want to do a video and explain exactly what that is and how it's done. A lot of beginners hear it and they're like, the hell is riding the cap? Well, basically it's just getting closer to the cap when you're making your pass with your razor. And I also forgot to mention, I got a little weeper right there. Also forgot to mention too, I'm using a Gillette silver blue blade on its third use. I really like those blades too. That's another thing too. It requires a little bit of leg work, finding the kinds of blades, the brand of blades that really fit, because that's something your mileage will vary on that. Not everybody's blade choices will be the same. I love Gillette Silver Blues. You might hate them. Like Perma Sharps, you might find them to be the best blade you've ever used. You just don't know till you try. And obviously different blades work in different razors different ways. So a lot of differences. Very comfortable going against the grain with this razor. Got another little weaker right there. It'll go away in a few seconds now. I'm not going to go against the grain on my mustache because I've been blowing my nose a lot and the upper area is irritated and I don't want to make it worse. How this head gets under the nose. It's very low profile. Excuse me. That is pretty darn good. I think I'm gonna stop. Except I had a couple of little spots. Let's see. Look at this extra cream I got from the brush that spiked on a couple of little spots right there. I'm gonna hit. And I usually have pickups on the sides right here. And I don't really. Managed to get everything. 3 passes. Good job. It's good luck because I'm making a video, that's why. Showing my extraordinary prowess as a safety razor shaver. Just kidding. As I said, we can all learn something every day when it comes to this hobby. So hopefully some of you learned something from me. And like I said earlier, if you want, get in the comments. We can talk about anything when it comes to this. I'd love to interact with everybody. And you know, yeah, I enjoyed it, and I hope to keep doing these in the future. And if you have ideas for videos and things that you'd like to see me do, or just have a conversation with me, I'm really open to that, and I'm really excited to be doing this. So good talking to everybody, and I wish everybody a great rest of your Sunday, and see you soon. So I actually forgot to show the finished product, which should probably be the whole point of shaving. Anyway, this is what it looks like now. See, I got a pretty damn good shave on a Sunday morning. Yep. So, good deal. And I'm going to finish it off with some of this, which I love, witch hazel. I put it on after every shave. Helps to tone and tighten the skin, and also just give it a good feel after shaving. So, and of course, I'm going to really finish it off with some of this old school stuff right here. The Aqua Velvise Blue, I love. It's the cheapest thing you can find at the store, but I love it. I use that almost every time too, and then this to really finish it off and add some moisture back into it. Some Nivea Balm. This is some really good stuff too. So anyway, now I'm done. So check everybody later.